All hell is breaking loose across the United States as Donald Trump's Gestapo, his ICE and Border Patrol military continue their reign of terror. We have it on camera. We have the photos. We have the receipts. We are going to expose what the Trump regime is doing. And this follows the ruling by the United States Supreme Court that the Trump regime's invasion of states like Illinois with the National Guard is patently unlawful. But Donald Trump is doubling down, sending his ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo to terrorize people, to snatch people off of the streets, to throw people in concentration camps, to attack pregnant women, to go after women and children. And again, we have it on tape. We're going to expose what the Trump regime is doing and the cruelty with which they are doing it. I mean, look at this propaganda campaign that they are running right before Christmas. This is from the official White House account and reposted by the Department of Homeland Security. It says, "Avoid the nightmare before Christmas. Self-deport voluntarily using the CBP Home app before December 31st, 2025. Get up to $3,000 and have the opportunity to return the legal way." Now, we know that the Trump regime often does not make good on this payment. And the fact that they're referring to it as a nightmare on Christmas, that they will terrorize families that are spending time together here in the United States. Then you have the U.S. Immigration and Customs account, ICE, writing the following: "Illegal aliens, avoid ICE air and go ho ho home this Christmas using the CBP Home app." And while all of this is taking place, we're hearing horrific stories like this one right here. A Bulgarian business owner who lived in Chicago for decades and was arrested during an immigration enforcement blitz has died while in the custody of ICE at a private prison in Michigan. The ABC team has learned. As Crystal Ball writes, he was married to a U.S. citizen and arrested at his green card appointment. His family says his health deteriorated because they would not give him the right diet to manage his diabetes. Rest in peace, and may the bastards whose neglect killed him face justice. Now, let me show you what's going on in Portland, Oregon, where ICE detained someone dressed in a Santa costume for checking on the boys and girls at a detention center. There were little children being tortured at this detention center, and someone dressed up as a Santa was there advocating on their behalf. "Santa, run," witnesses yell. "They're coming. Santa, run." Agents run at full sprint from inside the building to tackle this guy dressed as a Santa who was advocating for the children on the ground. They kneel on his back, and it looks like they're trying to choke him to death. Be nice to Santa. This is a little excessive, people are saying. Multiple agents then tried to drag him across the pavement into the building, but they were not strong enough to carry him. And what they were upset about was that he stepped over a blue line that they painted on the ground outside the facility in Portland, Oregon. Here, watch this. Let's play it right here.
Yeah, they're coming. Santa!
Santa, run! Oh, they're coming, Santa! Run! There they go. Look how they're about to... He almost... Hey, be nice to Santa. All he did was ride his bike over the line. You guys are missing the action. This is a little excessive.
Are you proud? I'm about to be racist, so sorry.
Wow. I'm filming. You guys can't even lift him, you weak bitches.
Now, here you have another video right here of ICE trespassing in people's backyards. Hat tip to David Byer for posting this. Here, play this clip.
Did you guys have permission to go all the way back there? No, I don't think you did have permission to go all the way to the back of the house. I I'm not sure why you're not answering the questions, but that's a tell-all right there. So.
Another post from David Byer right here. ICE agents illegally were breaking into women's bathrooms at a New York nutrition bar manufacturing plant. Pull up your pants, says a male agent as the woman's pants were down. The agents only had a warrant to review employer documents. They didn't have a warrant to search for, detain, or arrest anyone there. They did this while her pants were down in the freaking bathroom. Here, play this video. You'll see the body cam footage. Play this clip.
La puerta. It's a foot. It's resistance. Yeah. Hang it. Got it?
Necesitas abrir la puerta ahora.
Tell me back up.
Necesitas muevas. Vamos a abrir la puerta. Con fuerte.
He's in there. I got it. Ready?
Yep.
Get down! Get down! Get on the ground! Females.
Siéntese ahora. Siéntese. No te muevas.
Miss, pull up your pants, come out of the bathroom. Pull up your pants, come out of the bathroom. Pull up your pants, come out of the bathroom.
Necesitas poner tus pantalones. She's asking to wait. She needs to move her pants up.
Okay, please hurry.
Okay. Señoritas, conmigo. A mi compañero.
In this next video I'm going to show for you, ICE unlawfully detained a U.S. citizen woman volunteer just advising immigrants of their rights. They're kidnapping me. Call the cops. Call 911, she yells. Why are you kicking me? Stop touching me. I'm a U.S. citizen. Calm down, the agents yell at the woman in a patronizing tone. Take it down a notch. Take it down a notch if you want us to release you. Here, play this clip.
What did he detain me? What did he detain me? Call the cops. Call the cops. After 9/11. Yeah, call the cops. Yeah, call the cops. 9/11. Report. Keep recording. Was I doing anything wrong? I was standing here, and I told the lady she wasn't doing anything wrong. She doesn't have to get off the car. So, yeah, no, I don't need to. Who the fuck is? I'm not going anywhere.
And I talked about some of the propaganda tactics being used by the government right now, the ICE agents, the Border Patrol, to terrorize people. This is an actual ad that taxpayer dollars are going to. It says, avoid ICE air and Santa's naughty list. And it is an AI video of Santa deporting people and torturing migrants. This is what our government is spending our taxpayer dollars on. So sickening in time for Christmas. So sickening. Here, play this clip right here.
You know, when it comes to dog food, it always felt like you had to make a choice. You could either have fresh and healthy or easy to store and serve, but never both. But you don't have to choose anymore thanks to Sundays. Sundays is fresh, air-dried dog food made from clean ingredients, and the recipe is actually customized based on your dog's size, breed, allergies, activity levels, all of it, everything. And unlike other fresh dog foods, Sundays does not require thawing, refrigeration, or preparation because of their air-drying process. You just pour and serve. That's it. I'll tell you, my pup went crazy for this stuff. Within a week, we noticed more energy, way better mood, and even perfect poops, I gotta say. No more itching, no more eye boogers, none of it. It was wild how fast the change happened. And I love the story behind it. Sundays was started by Dr. Tori Waxman, a veterinarian who's devoted her life to animals. The standards are insanely high. If it's not 100% all-natural meat and superfoods with 0% synthetic nutrients or artificial ingredients, then it is not Sundays. Plus, every order ships right to your door and you can cancel or pause anytime. They even have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Thousands of dog parents have made the switch and reported pups with more energy, better poops, softer fur, and fresher breath thanks to Sundays. Make the switch to Sundays. Go right now to sundays4dogs.com/Meidas and get 50% off your first order. Or you can use code Meidas at checkout. That's 50% off your first order at sundays.com/Meidas, sundaysfordogs.com/Meidas, or use code Meidas at checkout. That's MEIDAS.
Now, in this next video I'm going to share with you, ICE agents point a gun directly at a U.S. citizen just for filming them. Then a second agent opened the car door to point a gun at her face. Do you want to shoot me? She screamed. Go ahead. I didn't do anything wrong. If it was my time to get shot, then it's just my time. I wouldn't do anything different. This is the courageous Viviana Corral. She was home with her 4 kids and only went outside after she saw her own neighbor being kidnapped by ICE. The incident occurred at Brighton Park in Chicago, Illinois. Let's take a look at what goes down here. Play this clip.
That's when a federal agent confronted her and pointed a gun at her.
Viviana Corral, a U.S. citizen, is still processing what she calls a dangerously close call.
Who knows if he would have just reacted right away and would have just pulled the trigger, and I could have been hurt right now or maybe dead. So
she was in her home in Chicago's Brighton Park neighborhood on Tuesday morning when she heard honking outside. Federal agents appeared to be detaining her neighbor, the man you see in the video.
okay.
Corral rushed outside and began recording federal agents. That's when she says things quickly took a turn. As she walked closer to federal agents, she says one of them pointed their gun directly at her.
He just opened the door and told me, "You better not do it." And he just pointed his firearm at me. And I went like this because I thought he was going to actually throw something at me because I couldn't see what it was. It just looked like a metal thing until the guy in the back, he opened the door and pointed his gun at me too. And that's when I seen it was a firearm. And I went to him and I said, well, shoot me then. If you want to shoot me, just shoot me. Go ahead.
Were you scared? I mean, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, I was more in shock that they did that to me.
The ordeal, she says, is deeply concerning. She feels it infringes on people's First Amendment right.
Now looking back, I mean, would you have done anything different?
No, I wouldn't have done anything different. I didn't do anything wrong. If it was my time to get shot, then it would have been my time to get shot. But, I mean, it didn't happen, thank God. And I just wanted to ask why they were taking him because it just wasn't fair. I never seen that before ever in my entire life.
We did reach out to DHS, Department of Homeland Security, to see what they have to say about the incident. We are still waiting to hear back. Corral, on the other hand, is still encouraging people to continue documenting any interactions with federal agents, but to also keep a safe distance. Les Marino, Fox 32 Chicago.
Now I'll show you another clip. ICE just hours away from deporting an indigenous woman. Agents said her tribal ID looked fake. She already had the jumpsuit on to be deported. They identified her as an immigrant. No one at the jail seemed willing to fix or even acknowledge the mistake. Officials eventually released her. A lieutenant from the sheriff's office called it a silly mistake and a human error. Letitia Jacobo is just one of dozens of Native Americans who have reported being detained or questioned by ICE. Here, play this clip right here.
Letitia Jacobo, an indigenous woman, was set to be released from an Iowa jail after serving time for a traffic violation. But her aunt, Maria Nunez, says things went downhill when family tried to pick her up.
They stated to her that she was to be released at 12 midnight, but was not going to be released because she had an ICE detention hold on her.
The 24-year-old grew up in Arizona's Salt River, Pima Maricopa Indian community.
She had already had the jumpsuit on to be deported. She was already recognized as the immigrant when she was the Native American.
Nunez says she had her tribal ID with her, and jail workers admitted they made a mistake before sending Jacobo home with her mother.
One of the staffs there made an error and mistaken her for a different inmate that had a same last name.
Now this young lady has went through a traumatic experience that she'll never forget.
Muskogee Creek Nation spokesperson Jason Salzman says Native Americans can't be deported under the Citizenship Act of 1924.
In 1924, Congress did guarantee birthright citizenship to all Native Americans born in the United States.
The Native American Rights Fund also sent CBS News a statement saying, in part, if Native American citizens are stopped by ICE, they have the right to remain silent and refuse consent to any search.
If they knock on the door of your home, you do not have to open the door, absent a valid warrant signed by a judge. Those rights are there. Know them, remember them, and keep your tribal identification on you.
Dawn White, CBS News, Texas.
And you'll see here a U.S. citizen, an SEIU member, racially profiled and harassed by ICE in Minneapolis. These are the tactics that they are engaged in. Here, let's play this clip right here.
You have your driver's license?
Yes, I do.
All right.
But what is the purpose?
Please see your driver's license.
What is the purpose you stopped me for?
Can you please see your driver's license?
But what is the purpose you stopped me?
I'm an immigration officer doing an immigration check right now.
Yes, I'm a United States citizen.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You have to prove that to us.
Can you provide an ID for us? Yes, I could.
Okay.
But what is the purpose you guys stopped me for? Because I look like Somalian?
No, it's not because of your looks. It has nothing to do with your looks, sir.
What is it?
So you have your driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Okay, the sooner you give us your driver's license, the sooner you could be on
Now
your
I can
way.
give you my United States citizen.
Okay.
As soon as you prove that you're United States citizens, we'll send you on your way.
So what is the reason why you guys stopped me? There's a reason it has to be
Right.
you stopped me for.
And it has something to do with the vehicle possibly being tied to
What is it?
individuals that are not here in the United States legally. So can you just verify your...
Individually?
Huh?
What did you say? That's individually on the car? Because this car is registered under my name.
And what is your name, sir?
I don't have to tell you that.
What is your name?
Yes, but I have to identify myself right there.
That's all we need.
But what is the reason why you guys stopped me? You're harassing people. I'm a United States citizen.
Okay, see it?
Like, you don't need to see it.
I need to identify who you are.
It's
Just
right
hold it
there.
up. That's all you need to do.
There's no reason for
All right,
you.
cool. You're good. Have a good one.
Yeah, you're harassing people. You try to kidnap people. Kidnappers.
And then hat tip to New York Times. They've obtained videos showing how Border Patrol causes accidents, lies, and arrests people for absolutely no reason at all. As David Byer says, this is dystopian. In this video, he explains you can watch Border Patrol cause an accident with a U.S. citizen, refuse to help him, and then ultimately arrest him for asking for their insurance. They locked him up, but then released him with no charges, again, only because he had a video. Imagine if there was no video of this. Play this clip.
Meanwhile, about 5 minutes away in the neighboring town of Maywood at Express Fleet Wash, another turn and burn operation is about to unfold. Driving nearby on his way to work is Edgardo Urias, a 19-year-old college student. His dash camera shows a blue SUV on his left, veering into his lane and cutting him off.
There's no signal, no anything. And I just thought like regular LA drivers.
But then the SUV suddenly stops in a busy lane of traffic and the back door flies open. The impact sends Edgardo's side mirror flying through his window.
What's that, bro? What the fuck?
No one in the SUV appears to acknowledge the collision. Two men in ballistic vests scramble out to the drying area.
United States Border Patrol. Huh? United States Border Patrol. Yes. Are you a United States citizen? I'm a United States citizen.
Other agents who hang back to dislodge their car door ignore Edgardo.
I see that this is like a suspected ICE raid. Like I'm still not going to leave without insurance because that could be like still a hit and run on me. And then I also have my car messed up.
For nearly 2 minutes, Edgardo, who seems free to leave, snaps photos and pleads for insurance. But then, after taking down a passerby who flees into traffic, agents abruptly turn their sights on Edgardo.
I'm just confused. What's going on?
There you have it, folks. I know it's so sickening, but I think this is one of the most important videos we do here at the MeidasTouch Network. So please share this with as many people as you can. We need to get the word out about what is happening. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million. Thank you so much.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.